So here's our new Woodbridge sliding glass shower door. It's a frameless shower door that we're going to install in our bathroom. You can see here it's nicely packaged. It actually has a wood crate. Here's the lid that I popped off. So it's packaged very nicely. We're going to get it opened up. Just got the cardboard off. You can see how it's packaged, plenty of styrofoam. So far everything looks to be intact. We went with the black matte hardware, and just opening up the package here, everything looks to be in really good condition, and it feels a really sturdy, hefty, solid construction. So we're looking forward to getting this installed and seeing how it fits in our shower. So here's our shower. Here's the opening where the door is going to go. I've started kind of marking out the approximate location that I'm going to mount it to. So I'm going to get it installed and see how it looks. One nice thing is, even if your shower opening isn't exactly 60 inches, you can actually trim the rod down to size to fit your opening if it is a little bit smaller than 60 inches. Ours was 58.5 inches, so I was able just to trim off about 1.5 inches here to fit our opening, and all I had to use was a simple hacksaw. The top rail is made of very thick metal construction. You can see here, after cutting through it with my hacksaw, it took a while and it's very thick. I imagine it will do very well holding the weight of the glass panels. Got the stationary panel installed. It really wasn't too bad. Like I said, we cut the supporting rod down to length so it would fit in our opening. And then we've got the door panel back here ready for installation. Just letting some silicone dry here for the little support that goes between the door and the stationary panel. So we got the Woodbridge frameless sliding shower door installed. It took about 4 hours total to get it up. Really the hardest part about installation ended up just being drilling through the tile. There's a couple screws behind the rod here that go into each end, and that's really what supports the whole frameless glass assembly there. So it's a lot of weight on this rod. It looks to be in very stable condition. So during installation of the doors, it was important to get everything nice and plumb and level. That was easy to do once you had the door or the stationary glass hung. There are little adjustments you can make by rotating these wheels clockwise or counterclockwise, and that adjusts the level of them as they sit on the rod here. So very easy. There's stoppers here as well. It's just a hex wrench that the kit comes with that you can use to move these stoppers in and out. And that's important because these stoppers will prevent the door from actually hitting the tile or the wall there, which will protect the glass. So those stoppers, those can be adjusted based on your exact dimensions of your wall opening. One of my early concerns when going with kind of this barn door style frameless shower glass door was whether there would be any safety concern with the door coming off the track or the rail. And we found that this is designed really well. It's got these little stopper pins down here, and that prevents the door from actually being lifted up off the track. So this is a safeguard in place. It still has a pretty sleek look and finish to it, and it will ensure your door stays on the track. You've got the little threshold down here that holds the stationary and the door itself on track. We ended up just cocking this down rather than screwing it into the threshold. You can screw it into the threshold as well. If you're going to do that, I'd recommend filling the screw holes with silicone as you're screwing this down in there. But even with just silicone, this is sturdy. It's not going anywhere, and it's holding everything in place very firmly. The door itself just glides open, very smooth. So then when you're in the shower, what's nice is you have a little knob or a handle here. it's not taking up too much space inside the shower, which is important for us because our shower is pretty small. But you got the knob up top there to allow you to open and close the door. So on the door, there's a little piece of plastic splash guard that goes on the edge, and that allows for a fairly tight finish against your tile or your wall there, just to help, one, it helps protect the glass, and then two, it'll help create a tighter seal against the wall there to prevent water from exiting. I ended up running a bead of silicone caulk here along the edge of the stationary glass where it meets the tile. My tile work wasn't 100% perfect. There were just a bit of dips and valleys along the way, but even so, the little bit of silicone caulking cleaned that up nicely. So here we've got the shower running. You can see the shower door pretty much in action. It's doing a nice job containing the water. You can see here, even as the shower is running, without that transition strip that the kit came with, we get a little bit of water just running down the inside of the door there. It goes onto the curb, and then it ends up draining back into the shower. And that's just based on the pitch of our curb. Otherwise, that transition strip that it came with would be pretty useful to help contain that. The shower steams up nicely. We don't have the exhaust fan running in the bathroom right now, and you can see it contains the steam. It makes for a nice warm shower when you're in there. You can see how nice and clear that glass dries off. So it's coated really well. Gets for some nice, easy cleaning and low maintenance. Looks very sleek here in our shower. It's a pretty small shower, but the door adds a layer of elegance.